What's a good beginner vibrator? How to easily let down a guy. How do you know when a guy is just using you for sex? How the fuck do I know if a guy is flirting? I told a guy who has a girlfriend that I like him. That's just so disrespectful. Hey guys, it's Amanda Pulitano. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe and turn on my post notifications so that you don't miss an upload. I'm currently doing weekly vlogmas, so I'll be posting weekly vlogs every Tuesday for all of December. It's been super fun, so definitely subscribe if you guys want to keep up with that. But today's video is a little girl talk video. This is one of my favorite series that I have on my channel. I love just giving some good old big sister advice. I don't have a little sister, I have two brothers, so I feel like I gotta give my knowledge to the girls, you know? I don't know, I just feel like I've gone through a lot of things. I'm 21 years old. I obviously am going to learn a lot more as I go on in life, but I feel that in my 21 years of dealing with friendships, boys, being a girl, just like literally anything, I just feel like I've learned a lot and I love giving advice, so take it or leave it. But I'm gonna be answering a bunch of your guys' questions and stuff that you guys gave me on Instagram. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at amanda.pulitano to be able to leave your questions and keep up with my stories, because I always have you guys leave questions and stuff whenever I'm filming an interactive video like this. Frankie, do you want to give advice too, baby? I told a guy who has a girlfriend that I like him because he gave me vibes back, but he said he didn't. But now he always stays looking at me when I'm around him and doesn't talk to me the same anymore. What does this mean? You think he might be feeling something? Okay, first of all, to go after a guy that has a girlfriend, I personally think is just super disrespectful. As a girl, you would never want that done to you. So, I mean, having a crush on a guy in a relationship can happen, but I say keep that shit to yourself until he is single again, because that's just so disrespectful. I don't know, I just don't like that at all. So girl, you don't want that done to you, and karma is a bitch. Trust me. So all I'm gonna say is I would back off until he's out of the relationship. He probably viewed you as a friend, and then when you confessed your feelings to him, he probably felt weird because he's in a relationship, so he kind of backed off to respect his girlfriend. Yeah, I honestly just think that you need to let the situation be. Don't like try to pursue him any more than you already have, and just respect the relationship that he's in. I understand that like you could have felt the vibes that he was into you, but knowing that he's in a relationship, that's just like so shitty to do to the girl. And also, if a guy is willing to leave his girlfriend to be with you, or like to cheat on his girlfriend with you, he would do the exact same thing to you. So I would just say, if a guy has a girlfriend, stay the fuck away from him. Next question. I kind of rejected a guy at work. I want to talk to him now, but he won't even look at me. Maybe you should just go up to him and be like, or text him if he won't look at you, because he's probably just hurt by you. And just be like, I made a mistake. I don't know if you mean that you want to talk to him, like be with him, talk to him, or if you mean like you just want to have a conversation with him or just like be friends. But if you want to like be with him, you think you made a mistake, I would like either text him and be like, hey, like, can we talk? But you kind of have to be more assertive just because he thinks that he should back off because you rejected him. Is it that important to be shaved for sex? I don't think so. I think if you feel confident, that's all that matters. Personally, when I am like completely shaven, know that I'm smooth as a fucking newborn baby, that is when I feel the most confident in bed. I just feel good. I know that I'm well taken care of. That's just a personal preference for me, but I think whatever makes you feel the most confident is how you should go into the situation, you know? Like, I don't think it really matters. And if a guy is like grossed out by that, he is immature. I don't think it really matters at all. If they think that they can judge a girl for having a little bit of hair, like, it's fucking natural, dude. Like, shut the fuck up. I don't know, guys just have a lot to say, but if he does have something to say, that means he is immature and you shouldn't be fucking with him anyway. But moral of the story, do whatever makes you feel the most confident, because at the end of the day, that is all that matters. I'm shy as fuck. How the fuck do I know if a guy is flirting? I feel like body language is a huge thing to tell if somebody is flirting with you, like if they're leaning in towards you and like trying to like get closer to you, just like the things that they say, the way that they look at you. I don't know, it's all kind of combined to tell if a guy is just being like friendly or flirty, but those two can also cross each other a lot. But I would say try to pay attention to their body language. Everybody's different, so it's kind of hard to like give a definite answer because like some people just have flirty personalities. But if you sense that somebody is flirting with you, they probably are. How to overcome social anxiety. I really don't think that there's like a way to overcome it at all. I deal with social anxiety personally, and it kind of comes and goes in waves. I definitely have grown and gotten better with dealing with it a lot and just became like more confident and outgoing in general, but I still deal with it a ton. I know for me personally, going out and going into social settings with like one friend that I know I'm super comfortable with, that's kind of like an anchor for me when I'm like feeling anxious. That makes it a lot easier. So I tend to only go to like parties and stuff like that with a couple of friends that I know I'm comfortable with, because then I won't feel as anxious because I know that I'm there with them and I'll like stay with them like at the party. So that kind of helps a lot. But I also feel like pushing yourself to go into the social settings and be social and do it, that helps over time, because it's like, okay, like I did that one time, so I know I can do it again. And that's helped me a lot. So yeah, it's all kind of like with life and experiences, you just get more comfortable in uncomfortable settings. Also alcohol, which is terrible toxic advice, but I know that when I get drunk or a little tipsy, I am the most outgoing bitch in the room. My social anxiety leaves town when I'm drunk, so I tend to get drunk when I'm in social settings. Toxic advice, but it works. How to easily let down a guy. This is hard because guys do not take rejection lightly. Guys are so bad with rejection. They're like little babies. It's unreal. But personally, I always kind of blame it on myself. I'm always like, listen, like you're a great guy. I appreciate it so much, but I just am focusing on myself right now. Like I recently went through something that really hurt me and I'm just still healing and I'm just like not in the right place for a relationship. I'm sorry. That's kind of what I say. It's not you, it's me sort of vibe. And that normally makes them feel a lot better about themselves. How do you know when a guy is just using you for sex? I feel like how he acts after you guys are done having sex says a lot. Like if he's really fast to just get up and dip, that's a red flag. If he doesn't like be cute with you, like cuddle you, whatever, I feel like that's kind of like a sign. Also, if he only hits you up like late at night, doesn't want to like take you out and do things with you, like see you during the day, like if he's literally like only hitting you up when he wants to fuck, that's probably a sign. I feel like if you're thinking like, shit, he's probably just using me for sex, he probably is. But yeah, when a guy likes you, he's gonna put in the effort to take you out and do things with you and do more than just have sex with you. So if he is not doing more than just having sex with you, that's probably means that he's just using you for sex, and it's the worst fucking feeling in the entire world. And I'm sorry if that made you realize that he is just using you for sex. I love you, we've all been there, and you'll find somebody that wants to give you a lot more than just that. How to deal with a girl best friend. I don't really know. Okay, I literally said to my guy best friend the other day, I was like, if you ever get a girlfriend, she is going to hate me. I was like, she's literally gonna hate me. So I don't know, I think it kind of depends. Like if he introduces you to her and wants you guys to be friends too, be her friend. Like they probably are just friends. If you sense that there's more and like he doesn't want to like introduce you and mesh the two, that's a little bit fishy to me. But try your best to just like get along with her and be friends with her too, because she probably just wants the best for him. But then there are also the girl best friends that want to fuck them and date them and are shady and weird and try to one up you with everything and are just weird. That's kind of sticky situation. So yeah, if she's nice and he really wants you guys to be friends too, I say give her the benefit of the doubt. Try and give her a chance. Try to be friends with her, because I mean, you could end up with one more friend and it would be nice. But if she's shady and she is flirty with him and you feel weird vibes, then I think maybe like talk to him and be like, hey, like she said this and this that made me kind of uncomfortable. Like I feel like she likes you, like I just feel weird vibes. Like maybe just be honest with your boyfriend. How to get over a guy who ghosted you. Okay, one piece of advice is no response is a response. Okay, if somebody doesn't care enough to tell you and be honest with you, then they just probably never really cared to begin with. And I know it hurts so bad to know that. You kind of just have to tell yourself that you deserve way more than just like somebody ghosting you, don't reach out to them at all. Like once they ghost you, you have to ghost them right back because that's just like embarrassing. I should take that advice. But yeah, just try to work on yourself. Treat it as a breakup. Ghosting hurts just as bad as a breakup does, or even worse, because you don't get closure. You don't get to know why they don't want to talk to you anymore. So yeah, I guess just treat it as you would a breakup. Focus on yourself, surround yourself with good people, do things that make you feel happy, and try to avoid stalking their social media, because that is the #1 way of making everything go in reverse. So yeah. How to present yourself more confidently. This is a great question. I feel like having like really good posture, like just like looking presentable, looking put together, making eye contact with people shows a lot of confidence. Like when you walk into a room, if you're just like looking down and kind of like slouched and trying to like hide, I feel like that shows insecurities. So I feel like if you walk into a room with like your shoulders back, your head held high, and just like make eye contact with people, that shows confidence. It's all about how you enter a room. My mom always told me, like when I was in like school, she'd always be like, walk in the hallway with your head held high, look people in the eye, like that shows that you're confident. So I think it's really true, because body language does say a lot about somebody. So I don't know, I feel like if you're like slunched over, like looking down, like playing with your hair, like that shows that you're nervous. If you are just standing there holding it together with your head held high, you will look confident. So yeah, that's really all I can say. I feel like confidence is so subjective, and I don't really know. I just feel like if you look put together and do all those things, you could definitely come off more confident. What's a good beginner vibrator? Great question. I have 2 vibrators. I feel like this is such a hush thing that girls don't like to talk about. The 2 vibrators that I have the Pebble, which I don't think that that's as good of a like beginner vibrator, but it is really good. I will link it down below, but that one kind of like suctions onto the clit and does great things. It does wonders. It's amazing, and it's little and it's cute. It's pink. So I love that. And then my first vibrator that I got, I actually ordered off of Amazon, and it was like 20 bucks, and it actually is great. Like it works great. It's like pink, it has different settings, and it's worked well for me. It's cheap. So I feel like a cheap vibrator is a great beginner vibrator, and that one is pretty good. My friends have it too, and it works. We all have great reviews on it. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Those are the 2 I have, and they work pretty well. Go-to shops for lingerie. I honestly just swear by Victoria's Secret. It's my favorite, a classic go-to. Oh, also for Love and Lemons. They have the most beautiful lingerie, but it's so expensive. But I do have one set from there that I'm obsessed with. What are the essentials to do before doing the dirty? How do we girls prepare? What I personally like to do is take a shower, shave everything, and then I put lotion all over my body, put on some cute underwear, and I always spray my underwear with perfume, and then I put on whatever the fuck, I just put on my clothes, and that's really it. That's all I really do. Is there more to it? I don't know. I just make sure that I smell nice, look good, drink some pineapple juice, and then we're ready to go. How to become okay with being alone/single. I feel like I go in waves of this. Like for weeks, I'll be like, I'm so good on my own. I'm a boss bitch. I don't need a guy, blah, blah, blah. And then one random day, I'm like, fuck, I want a boyfriend. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think that just like doing things on your own and getting used to going out and doing things by yourself helps a lot. And also just like having fun with your friends. Also a mindset that I think is really important to have when you are trying to like be okay with being single is that you're gonna end up being with somebody for so long. Like I know I'm gonna meet a guy at some point, and I'm just gonna be with him for the rest of my life. So it's like I should appreciate this time that I have completely alone right now, because it's such an important time. We're not gonna get this time back. We should be having fun, living our hot girl years, doing our thing with our friends. This is like the most fun that we're gonna have, and we're gonna look back at this time and wish that we appreciated like being single and having our freedom that we have. We're just gonna like wish that we appreciated it more once we're married and shriveled up, you know? We don't gotta tell anyone where we're going, what we're doing, who we're with, none of that. We just get to have fun. So just live it the fuck up and have fun. And it's okay to be lonely sometimes and be like, shit, it'd be nice to be cuddled right now. But then try to remind yourself that you could go out and have fun and do what you want. You basically just really have to look at the positives of everything. Does a guy come back if I broke up with him? So I'm assuming you want him to come back. I recommend like hitting him up. Like if you're the one that broke up with him, I'm sure that he's a little bit scarred by that. So maybe reach out to him. Guys like hold on for a long time. I guarantee you he will easily come back. He might be hurt, so he might be a little bit hesitant to come back, but they always come back. They really always do. It's so funny. Do you think it's bad I haven't told my mom that I lost my virginity? I feel like she would be disappointed. I don't think that it's bad that you didn't tell her. It's your business. You don't need to tell your mom. If you feel guilty that you're not telling her, then that's one thing. Maybe tell her then, but I don't think that you need to tell her at all. Just make sure you're being safe, use protection, go to the gynecologist, take care of your stuff. But if you're all safe and fine, I don't see a reason of why you would need to tell her. How to deal with friends becoming distant / fake friends, etc. I think that you should never put up with a friend that makes you feel bad about yourself, because friends are only ever supposed to lift you up. If you feel that a friend is fake, a friend is being distant, or just being a shitty friend, there is nothing wrong with distancing yourself. I don't think that you need to start any drama or have an issue with them or start a fight, but you can slowly distance yourself from people that you feel you need to distance from and that aren't adding anything to your life. And you can distance yourself until they're just really not a part of your life anymore, you know? There doesn't ever need to be beef or whatever with old friends, but sometimes you just outgrow people. And if you feel that they're not a good friend to you, then I say you need to get that out of your life, because nobody should have negativity in their life in an area that should only be positivity. I genuinely believe that friends should only be a positive aspect to your life. If you feel that they're distancing themselves from you and you're not really sure why, maybe be like, hey, like you've been acting weird lately, like is everything okay? And like make sure that they're good, you know? Like maybe they're going through something that they haven't brought up to you yet. So if you feel that they're a good friend but they're just being distant, maybe ask them if they're okay and just see. But yeah, if you feel like somebody's just not being a good friend or being fake, get rid of them. Okay, those are all of the questions that I am going to answer today. I have filmed 3 other girl talk videos, I think. I have a whole playlist of girl talk type videos where I ask guys questions and where I answer questions myself. So make sure to go check out the playlist to see all other videos like this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I helped in any way that I could have. And yeah, I love you all to the moon and back. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.